So while we're just kind of cleaning up from the game, the intense game of life, that was funny by Hayden.
Just like camping. Oh, Hayden.
Hayden, good joke. It's kind of interesting though, because in the game of life, the game, not the real actual game of life, you spin the wheel and you land on different zones and you pull up a card and you find out if you make money or you lose money or you go places or you stay put or whatever. And sometimes there's a choice to make and sometimes you just gotta do it because that's what the card says. Now, Frankie, do you think that's exactly how the real game of life is? Like actual life?
I think some choices are forced upon us, and other choices we have to use our noggins and sort of make for ourselves. Take a chance and buy a shrimp boat or buy a fleet of shrimp boats and roll the dice.
Yeah.
Pardon the game metaphor, but you just roll the dice sometimes.
Yeah, well, the biggest difference to me is that in the game of life, the way to win is to actually retire, have a really good high-paying job and make lots and lots of money, or do a bunch of things in the game and you make more money. And so whoever at the end of the game has the most money...
Maeve this time.
Yeah, she did really well. Actually, she was sleuthy. Then you're the winner. But in life, do you think it's at the end of your life that you look back and say, oh, I'm so glad I made so much money and I had the fanciest cars or the fanciest shrimping boat or traveled the most places and made the most money? Do you think that's what really
I think I
we
can
should be
infer
trying for?
by your tone that you are implying some kind of rhetoric. So I would have to say the answer to your question is no, that is probably not the point of life, Professor. I mean, do you think that's the point of life, Professor? Really?
Well,
Do you?
I think if you're always looking to have money or popularity or fame or people saying things always about you and make you feel special, I think you're always going to be a little disappointed because those things kind of come and go.
So what, Professor, what would you say is the meaning and the purpose of life? And I don't mean the game.
Yeah, well, I think the purpose of life is to show God's love. God made us to love one another. And so if all we're focusing on is getting as much money as we possibly can before we die, then I think we're always going to be sad. But I think if we focus on, you know what? You're my friend and I'm going to help you out in math. Or that person doesn't have a lot of food. Let's go to our pantry and see what we can give to them. Show them love. I think if you live your life not for the end game of making a lot of money, but to live life every day for God and how He wants us to live it, I think you'll be really full of a lot of joy in your life.
That seems like a very reasonable perspective, Professor.
Well, I didn't make it up. It's in the Bible. That's where I get that from. And
In the Bible, all right.
in the Bible. What's in that Bible? Well, you should read it and
Perspective.
find out. That's right. So, on this Easter Saturday night, tomorrow we are celebrating His resurrection, Jesus' resurrection, His coming from the dead to life. Try to remember that every day our lives are supposed to be filled with love and forgiveness. And because of that, we'll have a lot of joy. Even if we're not may even win the game, we'll be winning every single day. Well, that's it for this week. Happy Easter!
Happy Easter, Upstream!